Point guard, back with another review. We here. What's going on with the collective? Tap in with your boy. Let's watch these videos. Let's go. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that video. Real or fake? Do y'all think that's real or fake?
Yeah.
Let me know in the comment section below.
50 Shades. Yo, really great.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Point Guard back with another review reaction. I'd like to thank everybody for tapping in with your boy. Beautiful vibes. YKTV team lived it. You know the vibes. I'm looking for somebody to collab with me. Give me some tips. I'm trying to grow. You know what I mean? Let me know.
"2027 is in 4 months. 2019 was 8 years ago. Think about that.
Massive amount of animals are seen migrating, and it's got the whole internet asking questions. Hundreds of deer, wild dogs, coyotes, and other wildlife are all seen moving in one direction. Almost as if they're trying to escape something. Not one animal stops nor looks back. Animals have been long known to sense danger.
Y'all to let me
before
know what y'all
humans
think
do.
down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that video. Real or fake?
Earthquakes,
Do y'all think that's real or
tsunamis,
fake?
and even wildfires.
Let me know in the
But what
comment
can make this
section
many
below.
different species flee at the same time?
She thinks these individuals are hybrids, meaning not human. Very interesting take.
I'm telling you, I don't even think people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know? Like, my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I know I'm human, but I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them. But I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out. You know what I mean? And I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talk about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right? They're able to
Prove to you right now that we are living in a simulation. I can prove to everyone who sees this video today that nothing you see is real. I can do that with one simple question. If you are in America, have you ever seen an Asian person pumping gas? Let me know in the comment section if you've ever seen that. And I'll give you one more thing to think about that will prove this is the Matrix. And we're living in a simulation. Have you ever seen a pregnant Asian woman?
the reason why everybody keeps saying that the heat has turned all the way up, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it do be feeling like there are multiple suns up in the sky, man. Because look at this footage over here, bro. Am I tripping, or does it look like there's 3 or maybe even 4 bright suns or reflections up there, y'all? And the whole sky looks like it's on fire.
I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about this one in the comment section down below.
But I'm seeing a whole bunch of weird looking clouds I have never seen in my life, bro. And I really think this has something to do with it. Like they're trying to hide something, because this is happening in more than one place. This right here was in Atlanta. And look at this one from Michigan. I mean, how many do y'all see, bro? Because I'm seeing 4. When you zoom in, it looks like there's another big red one behind this bright white one. Y'all see that? And what really boggles my mind is how are they moving through the clouds like that? Shouldn't the clouds be blocking them? And then there's the moon. You know how the moon is supposed to fall behind the horizon when it's setting? This video, the moon doesn't do that at all. It literally gradually fades away, like it disappears, like a whole video game, y'all. And the man is like, what is going on here? And it's glitching. Y'all see this?
I've never seen a moon do that before in my entire life.
Look at that.
Like it just came up from behind the hill, and now it's like going up into the sky.
Look at that. Y'all see us turning red and orange and yellow? Look how it's pulsating and turning red and orange, and the sky is brightening up. I'm telling y'all, keep watching as the moon literally just fades away. Y'all, it don't even go behind the horizon. It don't. Look.
Hey, where you at?
Where?
Hey, where you at?
Y'all, look at the horizon. Look at the horizon. There's some weird things happening on the planet. Look at these entities coming out of the sun, bro. The orange and this yellow sun. And then this one. Right about now, I feel like more people need to be looking up, because there's some amazing changes happening in our place, man. Like, how do you explain this? But yeah, y'all, the shit is here. Let me know what you guys think about this video, man. Let's continue to get this shit. Peace out.
About this down below in the comments. Check out the cardboard condos in Los Angeles, California, known as Skid Row.
There are more and more of them.
Back with another review, reaction, tapping with your boy. Let me know what's up with y'all. Boy, point guard. Back with another review. We here.
Look at this. Problem, y'all been working. Stop it.
How old you is? Yeah. How old you is? 37. You see the age? Yeah.
We was out there 100 deep, drinking, smoking, doing everything in the name of it. Now we 100 deep doing what? Now we 100 deep.
Where we at?
We in Julio World, China. AKA Cemetery.
Yeah.
They don't believe in peace over here. But we walking through. We walking through.
Big unit. Where we at? Where we at? Yeah. How y'all coming? We just keep getting deeper and deeper, you hear me? Let's go. Yeah.
Big love.
Big unit. Yeah. We just shut down the 9. We just shut down the 9. We just shut down the 9. Shut down the 9. Shut down the 9. Shut down the 9. Yeah.
I've never seen a generation of men in particular that's scared of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old boys. It's on us as grown men, in particular, to come out here and stand up and hold down the village. And big shout out to all the sisters that rock with the brothers too. Come on, man. Because we can't do nothing without the sisters, right?
We outside. Big unit.
Yes, sir. Represent that, man. You see where we at, man?
Where we at, man?
It's Saturday night, man. Let's get ugly, man. Ugly out here, man. For real. Put them guns down, man.
Man, we right on St. Narcotics. The birth of the place I met Iron Church. The birth of the place I met GC. When we started pushing peace, we first passed out 500 meals. Now we here again. At least 4 years later, still doing the same thing. More people. Look at this. Big unity.
Man, y'all see what's going on? Big unity. You know that.
Yeah.
Big unity.
Yeah. No matter where you from, I love y'all, man. All tonight. I love my brother.
Energy is contagious. Don't hesitate to touch somebody. Don't hesitate to love somebody. Love on yourself. Love on your family. Love on your community.
Together. We all we got. We all we need.
can't we come together in righteousness and make our community a safe and decent place to live?
Oh, man, if we don't do it, who gonna do it, man? We out here, man, this summer, man. Big unity, real boots on ground, shawty on beat. Real east side. Yeah! Yeah!
I want y'all to let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that
something
video.
That could rewrite everything we know about history, and his videos might actually prove it. In one clip, he's standing in front of a massive wooden structure he says is the real Noah's Ark under construction. Animals climbing the ramp, workers everywhere, and he even points to someone he calls Noah himself. Then his footage jumps to the Titanic during the disaster. Water flooding the decks, people running everywhere, and he films it like he's trapped in the chaos. Another video shows 1,950 seconds, San Francisco, classic cars passing, people moving, like old footage, and he casually walks into a McDonald's and films himself ordering food as if nothing's unusual. But the wildest moment, followers dared him to show Transa the hidden country no map confirms, and somehow he uploads multiple clips claiming he's inside it, walking through streets no one recognizes. So the question is this the most convincing trick ever? Or did he actually...
Know what y'all think about that in the comment section. I ain't hear about it. Let me know.
Things are starting to look real creepy in Florida. We're seeing eerie videos of black SUVs driving around neighborhoods with megaphones urging people to leave immediately. We're seeing traffic cam footage of the roads out of Tampa Bay just stacked while the way in almost empty. We're seeing huge rows of cars lining up to buy sandbags. We've got the Tampa mayor just absolutely not mincing her words.
And I can say without any dramatization whatsoever, if you choose to stay in one of those evacuation areas, you're going to die.
Wow. And when you have meteorologists being brought to tears, you know it is time to pack up and get out.
An incredible hurricane. It has dropped 50 millibars in 10 hours. I apologize.
Anybody talking about the Sea of Galilee turning red. So Israel Water Authority explained that the red coloration is due to the accumulation natural pigment secreted by the strong algae in response to strong sun exposure. Now, they gave a statement on Monday and stated that the pigment was non-toxic. But in the Bible, which sea turns red? You guessed it, the Sea of Galilee. Now, in Revelation 16-1, the first angel went out and poured out his water on the land. And ugly and pain sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worshipped his image. Now, the second angel poured out his bowl on the sea, which it turned into blood, like that of a dead man. And every living thing in the sea died. Now, the biblical sea is actually a freshwater lake in northern Israel. And the waters turning red hearken to the Old Testament.
Emergently here today is because
72 hours. Something big is happening, and you need to hear this. Dr. Stephen Greer just launched a brand new podcast today on January 15th, and trust me, the timing is no coincidence. He revealed that within the next 72 hours or so, we're about to see a massive wave of UFO and UAP disclosures. Think about it. Why the urgency? Why now? What's about to drop in the next 3 days that could change the way we see the world? If you're as curious as I am, or even just as skeptical, this is our moment to tune in. Let's stay informed, let's be prepared, and let's figure this out together. Here's just a taste of what he said on his podcast. Check it out.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Stephen Greer, and this is the first episode of our podcast the Dr. Stephen Greer podcast. And the reason we're starting this podcast now, rather emergently here today, is because we have a group of people who are in the process in the next 72 hours or so who will be coming forward with a great deal of information and evidence related to the UFO.
Watch closely, David. Physics is just a suggestion. All right, everyone, give me some room back here, yeah?
Whoa, I ain't acting what I'm not, knowing that I don't. You acting like you will, but I know you won't. You won't, man. I read between the lines of the eyes of your brows. Your handshake matching your smile. You fine. I can feel it in the air. I don't know, man. I just feel something, man.
Watch closely, David. Physics is just a suggestion. All right, everyone, give me some room back here, yeah? Hell no! Still got it, huh? Are you thirsty?
Yo, the cup with the cup. Bro, no empty. Yes. Bless you.
Oh my God! Still think it's all smoke and mirrors, Dave?
I want y'all to let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about that video. Let me know in the comment section.
Dude, that's impossible.
みんな少し後ろに下がってください。
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Point Guard back with another review reaction. I'd like to thank everybody for tapping in with your boy. Beautiful vibes. YKTV team lived it. You know the vibes. Let's watch these videos. Let's go. We here.
Yeah. This is Little Yemen. Does this look like the Bronx to you?
Yemen.
I'm filming a YouTube video about Little Yemen. Can I ask you a question?
I am speaking English.
Arabic?
Yeah, I am not strong in English.
This is Ibrahim Al-Amdi Way. So this was the former president of Yemen, and this street, the main street, has been renamed after him. If you didn't know that there was a Little Yemen, neither did I, until Mamdani made this map of neighborhoods around New York City, including Little Egypt, Little Bangladesh, and Little Palestine, but he left out Little Italy. The governing body of the capital of Yemen is the Houthis, and their slogan is Death to America. My first stop in Little Yemen was the Bronx Muslim American Society Mosque, which just got $1 million of taxpayer funds to build another location 10 times the size, all while being an arm of the Muslim Brotherhood. More on that later in this video.
Leaders at the center say the Muslim community is growing and an expansion is long overdue.
So it says, ICE law enforcement may not enter without a judicial warrant by CARE, New York. No ICE or law enforcement, and yet they're taxpayer funded. Go figure. Well, I'm neither, so.
We back with another reaction, another review.
Three white girls got a black girl with epilepsy drunk before
No
beating
arrest.
and threatening her, and police have now opened an investigation. The incident happened in Michigan after the victim, identified online as Audrey, was invited to spend time with three girls she believed were her friends. The group knew she had epilepsy, but still encouraged her to drink until she became heavily intoxicated and could barely respond.
A disturbing child services where y'all at.
I want her life. A new video shows a group of white girls got a black girl with epilepsy severely intoxicated.
Black girl with epilepsy.
I want her to I want her to
fun of us. See how they
New
play it,
video
how
shows
they
a group
edit
of white girls got a black girl with epilepsy severely intoxicated, then threatened to unalive her, assaulted her, and
That's
said she
not the
wasn't
real
allowed
person.
to leave the house.
So why
Take a
would
look.
they show us like they made arrests? They didn't make no arrests. These are not real people from the real scene. They just edited that way to make fun of us. Those are red flags.
No, because I want her to fight.
Y'all hear how they put the laughing in the background and all of that? They edit it that way. And the way they telling these stories, they sound racist. They don't have no sympathy, no empathy for us at all.
Bitch, shut your mouth. Shut up.
3 girls are currently
Under
under police
investigation.
investigation for allegedly encouraged her. A black girl with epilepsy was allegedly got drunk and beaten
hear
by
how they
girls
say
she
a black
trusted.
girl.
And the attackers were exposed only because they leaked the video
They're
themselves.
making fun of it. It's like they don't
One
want
girl
them to
can
get
be
exposed.
heard asking where they could hide a body. Another allegedly tells Audrey that if she tries to leave the house, she will be dragged back by her hair.
That's kidnapping.
Audrey woke up the
held
next day
against
with
her
almost
will.
no memory of what had happened. She did not know she had been assaulted or threatened. Then the girl's own recording leaked online. The footage showed
Child
what Audrey
services,
could not
the
remember
FBI,
and
the
quickly
police.
spread across social media.
Y'all not doing y'all job.
Several names have
Somebody
been
need to be
circulated
arrested.
online as possible
And Nolan
suspects,
Wells' case
but
should have been
authorities
solved
have
by
not
now.
publicly
Y'all
confirmed
playing
their
with us.
identities.
For real,
People
for
are
real.
now demanding arrests and criminal charges for everyone involved.
Videos. Anything, I got 8-9 movies I'm dropping on August 22nd that you never seen before.
Wow.
So I'm finna make my own Netflix.
Yeah.
If you want your movie to come to me, bring it to me. I'm gonna pay you more than Netflix. Yours gonna come to you. You can stream yours a million times.
Tell me what y'all think about
And
this
you
one
still-
down in the
because I'm
comment
selling
section. I
mine.
like
If I
Boosie's
sell mine for
idea of
$6.99,
owning his
I
own
would give you
and doing for his
$1.
people. That's where we need
So
to
if
be.
they buy mine
we
a
need to come
million
together
times,
and
I'm gonna
do
give you
for
$1 million
ourselves.
check, and I
Let's
make
get it.
5.
Right.
Nobody's doing what I'm finna do. So I put my movies on my own. I bet on myself.
Yeah.
Because what Netflix and Tubi and all these people done did is they did what they did to the rap game. Now they did it to the movie game too with this streaming stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I never did that. I go to boostedmovie.com and put my stuff for a price.
Right.
And count on my fans to buy my product.
Right.
You know, on my
Let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment
for
section.
$19.99. I sell 100,000, make $2 million.
Right.
100,000 makes $2 million.
Sure.
When
Boosie
my movies go down
badass.
after 4 years, then
Yeah.
I will switch them to Tubi.
Shout out the Boosie
Tubi
badass.
is
You feel
almost
me?
26 million streams of one film.
Really?
And got $120,000.
I want y'all to pay attention to this one. We gotta wake up to what's going on around us and see what's coming towards our way. This shit right here is crazy. I lowered the volume in the background, but I want y'all to go check that one out for yourself and tell me what y'all think about it down in the comment section.
About a man's mental health until it turns into anger. And then everybody sees him as a bad person. Let me explain why most men don't talk. Because we learned early on that nobody actually wants the answer. You lose money, figure it out. She leaves you, figure it out. You can't sleep, figure it out. You've got a family counting on you. You have payroll due on the 15th. A business that's not moving the way it should be. And you still get up and you perform like everything is handled. Because that's the job. As long as you're performing, nobody asks a single question. Not one call that says, how are you doing, man? And then one day the pressure finds a crack. You get short with somebody. You snap at the wrong moment. And now everybody has an opinion. Oh man, he's changed. He's got an anger problem. Something must be wrong with him. And yeah, something probably is wrong. It's been wrong for the past 2 years. But nobody cared when he was carrying it real quietly. Every man watching knows exactly what I mean. Because we have all held the door open for somebody while our house was on fire. So I respect the ones of you that keep going.
Whoa, I ain't acting what I'm not, knowing that I don't. You acting like you will, but I know you won't. You won't, man. I read between the lines of the eyes of your brows. Your handshake ain't matching your smile. You fine.
I can feel it in the air.
I don't know, man. I just feel something, man.
And I'm telling every black freedman our black African and black Caribbean immigrants going to stand with us, but you must pick a side. If you're not with us, just let us know that. No harm, no foul. But we need to know where all of our African immigrant brothers stand. We need to know where all black people in America stand. And this is exactly why I don't support bunny hopping, because there's no way in hell, Art, I'm going to trust a black man married to a white woman now that black people are in war. Art, we at war. We are at war. They have declared political, economic, judicial warfare on black America. Therefore, it is up to black people to unite, as Marcus Garvey told us 100 years ago. Put the race first. If we don't learn how to overcome our petty differences, if we don't know how to overcome our religious differences, if we don't get out of this Democrat-Republican dichotomy that has nothing to do with us, Art, if we don't learn to stand together as brothers and sisters, we will perish as fools. Black.
She told me that you ain't going nowhere tonight. I said, I'm going out, honey. She said, you ain't going no goddamn where tonight. I said, babe, who the hell you think you're talking to? I said, look at my birth certificate. I'm 42 years old.
She said, you want to be 43? Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section.
This is a true story, man.
Tell me what y'all think about
I went out
video.
anyway, right? I was so nervous, I couldn't really play. And I'm sitting up there, man, I'm playing. My pager kept going off, and everybody was teasing me and everything. And then she told me, I said, let me use your phone. I'm taking my wife's car in front. I'm really front. So I called home and everything, and I said, hello? I said, don't ask me a goddamn thing, just pay attention. I said, don't worry about where the hell I am, I'm in my skin. I'll be home, goddamn it, when I get there. When I get there, I better have something to eat. And it better be hot, and it better be good. You think I'm bullshit? And if we say something, fuck white people. And they ask me, it's like, yo, how do you feel about Palestine? And how do you feel, man? Fuck Palestine. Fuck Gaza. How many people from Palestine got asked about the murders that's happening in Philly? How many people in Gaza got asked about the murders that's happening in Harlem? Why don't we always get asked how do we feel about other people, but the other people never get asked how do they feel about what we're going through? And if we say something about them, then it's like, oh my God, what is wrong with him? No, fuck all of them. Okay? I'm concerned with my people. I'm concerned with the people that's in Philly, people in Cleveland, people in Ohio, people in Brooklyn. More kids died in Harlem last year than in Palestine. They'll try to erase that and make you feel, no, I'm not desensitized. I love black people. I love people who look like me. I'm not here to, we're having massacres. We sick? We hurt balls? Right? I don't give a fuck what happens to them. We can't get into power until we stop caring about our oppressors more than we care about ourselves. That's slavery. We place more punishment on the word faggot than the word nigger. So now you say anti-Semitic. Well, how can I be anti-Semitic when y'all not even Jew? We're the real Jewish people. We're God's chosen people. But there's no education that's informing and educating us on who we are. We have to stop pushing this agenda of punishment for ownership. There's no punishment for ownership. There's only opportunity. There's no punishment for independence. There's only opportunity for ownership. I'm God's child, the devil's out. I'm protected by my father. I don't have more faith in the weapons of the devil against God's defense, right? God's protection. So we understand that. And we have conversations like that. And then we create institutions that teach little black boys how to be confident, how to have morals, how to have values. It ain't about no fucking check. You can't give me nothing to be a traitor. You can't give our woman nothing to trade our man. You can't give our men nothing to trade their masculinity. That has to be taught. I'm not owned by the white man. I don't give a fuck about the white man. Fuck white people.
Look here.
Watch this.
You know, a lot of folks don't understand where the word comes from. The origin of the word is from Egypt and Africa. And it means king. It means God. It means God. It means God. It means goddess. So white folks literally took the greatest word we had and used it to give us something to always fight about.
Black people come and say, I'm just in that king. This is one of the main reasons why I don't care about people saying nigger, whatever. Because it comes from the word nigger. Some of the African slaves and stuff, whatever, came in before we was stripped of our language and stuff like that. When we talked to each other, it was the word was niggas. And they lied to us and put a dictionary that it means ignorant. Because when black people come and say, I'm just in that king.
Negus. White people could not pronounce negus correctly. So technically speaking, they were actually complimenting us the entire time that they were insulting us. It's technically technically? Negus. Negus. Negus, which means king, ruler, god of light, of land. It's from Ethiopia. Are you fucking right now? What is the language of origin?
Ethiopian to Amharic.
And white people were so... Look here. What is the definition?
A king. It's used as a title of the sovereign.
With America, we went through the Carmelo Anthony situation. We went through countless examples showing you our position in America. And it's time. It is time that we start standing up for ourselves. It's time we break away from this fucked up ass police system, government, all this shit. Do y'all realize these are regular people telling us what we can and can't do? Just cause they pull up with their guns and all this shit, what we supposed to do? Just run? Y'all act like God came down and assigned them to control us and govern us. When we gonna wake up? But this is what growing up in America being programmed in every aspect, consciously and unconsciously does. It programs you. You don't know no better. You really think just cause they say this is a job, they got their commando suits on and they cuffs and all this, that means they're better than us. We give them all the power that they have, people. Why you think they say the power's in the people? Them bitches ain't got enough jails for all of us. They don't have enough courtrooms. We just comply, and that's our problem. We gotta start complying to the bullshit. It's not like we're missing anything, because the very people that's supposed to protect us are the very people that is doing this to us. And this shit gotta stop. At some point, this shit gotta stop. And it's time we start looking at this shit for like what it is. Just the magnitude of what we see going on, man, that's a lot. Carmelo Anthony catching 35 years with every other person that's non-black or getting a slap on the wrist. The guy that was in Lee County that just pulled up on a black family, cussing them out, calling them niggas, went home, put on body armor, came back with his rifle, went to shoot him. And you know what they did? Come to find out the guy who did the shit, he was a fire department chief. These are the people we going up against, the racist people we going up against. He got a $500 bond. So I say, man, it's time we detach from this shit. It's time we say, fuck all that shit. We move away. Move away. People who want to live, move away. Get the fuck from around this shit. Fuck these jobs. Fuck these grocery stores. It's this time we take back all this shit. Because if we don't, y'all already see what's gonna happen. Y'all already see what's happening. So we want to get our kids a fighting chance. Our kids a fighting chance. And this time is now. Stand the fuck up. And the government and other institutions and people with power, they do this shit to us every day. These people know the shit they spraying in the air, the shit they put in our food, the shit that they put on the news. They behind these institutions, bro. How could you?
See, we're big on teaching them how to tie a tie, but not why not to tell a lie. We don't teach enough about character. We have grooming etiquette in the cave, so it's very important. But what's more important is to teach character. How you carry yourself. Integrity is not an option. It is the standard. When you have myths being pushed like the alpha male concept, which the creator of the concept debunked it, said there is no battle between two wolves to see who is the leader in a wolf pack. The alpha male or males is the male and female wolf. And when you really get deep, they're only leading a family. So I tell men, if you want to be an alpha male for real though, get married and lead a family. And that's the key. To the point about culture, you had the Cosby effect. With Cosby Show, where everyone wanted to go to black colleges. Then you have the other effect of culture. Like I come from the hip hop culture. I used to DJ. I was in a rap group called Chaos and Maestro. I was thankful to have a great relationship with Chuck D and Public Enemy. He got us to do a couple of concerts with them. I know as a DJ in Detroit, I could put on a certain song. And if I wanted to leave early and still get paid, it'll start a fight and I get to wrap up. Let's go, baby. We go in the Mexican Village. Social Mocos was one of our favorite spots. I share that to say the influence of a culture. We got to deal with everything when you talk about mental health. Certain music I used to love, I can't listen to anymore. I can't stand in front of my students and in my iPhone, I'm listening to a rapper who promotes trap houses, selling drugs, misogyny, and violence. So you got to draw a line, and that's the challenge. Because I love hip-hop. I can still make beats to this day. I can still DJ. If you had turntables right here, I was a battle DJ. It's still in me. But I saw the transition from this to this. What happened? Corporate interests got rid of that. I said, here you go, take these. Yeah. How do we get that back? That's affecting our children. I see it every day. And so when we talk about men's mental health or mental health in general or emotional wellness, we got to deal with the cause and effect. What is it doing to us, even our children? And so that's the crucial piece to being what you didn't see. Yes, we should use our experiences. Like, to this day, I'm thankful that I can apologize to a culture of people I allowed to be misled through my music. That was never the way.
In the black community, I don't want to hear a thing about what black men are doing when they come from underdeveloped black women who are demons, who are colonized,
Amen.
and who are whitewashed. And there will always be an immature, uneducated, ungodly black woman that makes the conversation about herself, and she has 27 people liking it.
Tell me what y'all think about that video.
I'm talking about God, and you want to come tell me I'd rather see her not have children. Bitch, who the are you? I'm talking about God, and you're talking about your self, so you think that you're bigger than God. That is why black women are having the issues that y'all are having. That is why your children are going through what they're going through. That is why the black man is going through what they're going through, because the women who are supposed to be under God is leading y'all down a dark motherfucking path. Black women.
Javier, the man who claimed he's a time traveler stuck in the year 2027. For years, people thought he was just another internet hoax until he started posting videos that no one could explain. He walks inside the White House, completely empty, no guards, no people, just silence. He says he's the last person alive, the only survivor after the world ended. And this week, he dropped his scariest video yet. He finally revealed the exact date it all ends. According to him, this November, everything we know will cease to exist. And here's the chilling part. Scientists have actually confirmed a mysterious 2-4 kilometer wide object is heading straight for Earth, arriving this November. So, is Javier telling the truth? Or is it...
Let me get this straight. An autopsy revealed that Joe Fels' cause of death was hanging, and his manner of death was you know what. When I'm sure a lot of you are aware by now, he clearly mentioned in many videos, might I also mention, that if he were to die, he did not, you know what. Literally nothing about his death makes any sense to me, especially how his girlfriend reacted, which if you didn't know, she said this. Joe Fels has left this earth and has finally found his free. What the fuck does that even mean? And who the fuck makes a statement like that about somebody that you supposedly love? See, Joe wasn't just some random person, okay? This motherfucker was a truth seeker that had been collecting rare, sacred, hidden, and lost editions of old and ancient book. He was literally in the process of scanning and uploading them as a free source on the internet. But just a couple of days before he was expected to do so, he ends up dead, and not just dead, but dead by something that he clearly stated he would never do. Thankfully, people are now going out of their way to collect this source material and upload it themselves. This is information that will alter your perspective of the reality around you. I will miss Joe very dearly. I have watched his content from the very beginning. I have watched how hard he has worked to get to the point of where he was. I have watched the extent of which he went just to be able to collect this material for everybody to see.
If we disappear, the government did it. I think Biden, I'd like to start out by saying I'm not suicidal and I'm very healthy. If we disappear, the government did it. I think buying and selling energy should be illegal because energy comes from the earth. Humanity has been buying it and selling it and using it as a means of control for too long. I do not think that humans should buy and sell electricity. I don't think it's theirs. I think it was put here on this earth by God for all of us to use, and that people have been selling it to you. I don't like that. So I will give up my time, my energy for free if I can teach you the only way that I know right now that you can just snatch it. Who has questions about the Freemasons? In my hand, I have a Freemason Bible from the 1950s and a whole bunch of internal Freemason documents. It's a hint. It has a lot to do with the Holy Land of Israel, Palestine. Let's start at the beginning. First is Cedrus. As you can see, it talks about King David, Israel, the Levites. This one is excluded because they said it was a redundant variety of canonical scripture. Wisdom of Solomon, written about 100 BC, excluded because it was written in Greek, not Hebrew. Ecclesiasticus, written about 180 BC, excluded because it was not in the Jewish Bible. The book of Baruch was written by the prophet Jeremiah scribe, and it was excluded because it was not in the Jewish Bible. The history of Susanna, it even says right here, set apart from the beginning of Daniel because it is not in the Hebrew. These guys didn't want the Apocrypha in your Bible. I'm also not sure why they took Palestine out of the Holy Land, but I'm fixing to put these things online so we can all read them and decipher them together because they some shit in the game. Secrets that have been hidden all the way back in Egypt. Secrets of the Egyptian Magi. We all know that Jesus was most likely in Egypt as a young boy. Cloak of religion with which all secrets were covered. Ancient Jewish esoteric mysticism. The Kabbalah. Jesus was a mystic. The heathen are as capable of receiving the Holy Spirit as Christians. My notes. Anderson, a Freemason, quotes yet contradicts the Bible. All in the same chapter. Seems like he's looking for truth, not narrative. The knowledge of such rare phenomena and their causes could therefore, in remote times, only be known to the highest sages and rulers who preserve it among their secret learning and transmit it to their children under that cloak of religion with which all secrets were covered. All the answers are in here, but religion has been used as a cloak to hide it, and it's only been given to the elite. Secrets of the Egyptian Magi. Jesus was most likely in Egypt as a young boy, learning mystic things. Like what? The Egyptian priesthood was well acquainted with the phenomena of magnetism, its methods of production, and the means of application to various diseases that, for this aim, they concealed the greater portion of the religious customs from the eyes of the uninitiated. There are secrets that have been hidden all the way back in Egypt. Now I know why they would take a verse out of Matthew. This verse in Matthew might lead you down the path of the obscure L.H. Anderson author who would tell you all the psychic forces of magnetism the elite have been using to rule the world since the Egyptians. If you think about the shit that's going on right now with the elite and the cabal, Bill Gates and Pepstein and all these other things, and the hidden sick things they're doing, now you could call me crazy, or you could call me curious, or you could call me correlated. But whatever it is, I know there is more in this little book that meets the eye, and I'm going to figure it out and let all you know as we go. States is hidden under the cover? The system admitted to me it was lying to me when I was in 11th grade. Who wants to know about the history of the Jews? This is the result. Origins of the nation, a trove of old books, formation of the church and his family, which I'll show you, but first I want to explain how I got on this path. I was in AP biology with a teacher named Dr. Reiser. She was explaining the creation of the earth. A nebula reacted with a static charge and the earth was formed. I raised my hand, and where did the nebula and the static charge come from? We were always really cool, but she chumped me off and said, "Joey, do not talk." She cut me off. I didn't know why. After class, I went up and spoke to her, and she was almost in tears. She looked at me and said, "Joey, I know that you can't get something out of nothing. I believe that this earth was created by God. I have to teach you this, even though I know it's not right because it's standard curriculum, and I'm sorry." And in that moment, I knew that they had been lying to us about everything else. It was just like a relationship when you found out your partner was cheating on you. You wondered all those late nights at the office, what was really happening? And that's how I know the system is full of shit, because they told me. Many people agree with me, but you can never find it online. Why? They can change information on an algorithm. When you get old books, you can see how information has been changed. 1878 print. There were a lot of pictures because a picture's worth 1,000 words. Hope Leo, we got one right now. Let's fast forward to the 1900s. Absolutely no pictures. You have to read exactly what it says. You can't make any inferences on your own. Night scenes of the Bible, 1869. The night of agony. Jesus in the garden sweating blood. You ain't never heard that broke down on Google, have you? Conversations on the Bible, 1889. The history of the Jews. From the beginning to the captivity in Babylon. Events following the flood. Origins of the Nation. Ever heard any of this before? Ancient Magnetism and Psychic Forces. L.H. Anderson, 1895, from the Masonic Temple. Hypnotism, the law of attraction. Hypnotism, the key to occultism. Magnetism and the medium of mental inspiration. This is big information that talks about deep things that we don't think about anymore. And then other books that show how fast we've warped in modern history. Minutes of working time required to buy selected food and shelter. USSR, not even a country anymore. 1958, you could buy 2.2 pounds of beef sirloin in 44 minutes of work. That ain't happening no more. What is that? What the hell? The history of the United States is hidden under the cover? Compromise bill. Cuba to the United States. 480 men left new. It's got to be hidden up under this. I don't want to tear up this book, but I gotta know. This just goes to show you that some information only comes out with time, where, and investigation. They've been lying to us, guys, and I'm gonna find out what they hid. History of the United. Please explain this. Boy, look at it jump. There's the contacts. Tradesmen will agree. How the did they cut this rock like this? How the they weld metal onto a rock? Where's the oops? Where's the mistake? There's nothing in here to make energy. Where's it coming from? I break contact, it goes away.
Todo está codificado, son simbolismos de energía.
Where's the energy coming from? This is a solid stone. Energy is being pulled out of the ambient environment. This is an MDF table that is sitting on vinyl flooring. This is not connected to ground. Boy, you could really study these things for a long time.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, that was out loud.
¿Cuántos años tú piensas que este tiene?
4,000 años.
¿De quema para las fechas?
Sí, de 4,000 a 1,250 años. Es pretolteca. Algo estuvo ahí antes de los toltecas.
Doesn't mean that this is that old. It was somebody else who might have inhabited the site after this was made. And the workmanship, show me where the tool marks are. Show me where they cut it. Where's the oops? Where's the mistake? What tool did they make it with? It's still covered in dirt.
Tienen 4 dedos. Genéticamente hemos sido modificados.
¿Tú piensas que este es la insignia de humanos?
Sí, ellos son los que nos han estado manipulando genéticamente. Mucha coincidencia con la simbología también egipcia. Es como simuláramos un macrochip. Es energía que está en la Pachamama, en la tierra. Nos están enseñando ellos a manipular o a trabajar la energía de la tierra, no energía artificial como hemos estado destruyendo nosotros el planeta.
There's the contacts. How the fuck did they weld metal onto a rock? There's Who do you trust, the Bible or the government? Does God still speak to humanity like he used to in the Bible? Admittedly, I wasn't paying enough attention until something strange happened the other day. A flock of ravens circling my house got my attention. That is absolutely wild. Especially with the stuff going on in Israel. The crows shook me up a little bit, so I pulled out the Bible to find instances of God speaking to humanity. Genesis 8, chapter 12. And the dove came into an eventide, and lo, her mouth had an olive plucked off of it. So Noah knew the waters were abated from off the earth. God talked to Noah with a dove. Genesis chapter 22, verse 13. Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his thorns. Abraham, as Jacob's grandpa, God spoke to him with a ram. God has always spoken to humanity using animals and natural signs. And then there are a lot of prophecies about it too. Let's look in the Old Testament. Joel chapter 2, verse 31. The sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. March 27th, 28, Australia, the entire sky turned blood red. A couple days later, Greece, another blood red sky. There was a blood moon seen in 23 countries on March 3rd, 2026. Do you think these count as signs in the heavens, or are they easily explained by a sandstorm and a hurricane? Who do you trust, the Bible or the government? Luke 21:25, there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations. Anybody in any nation feeling any distress right now? Now to the end times prophecy, Revelation chapter 6, verse 13. The stars of heaven fell into earth. How many balls of fire appeared over America in the last week? It wasn't one, it was like 8 stars. Revelation chapter 8, verse 10 and 11. There fell a great star from heaven, burning as if it were a lamp. I'm not some crazy man telling you that the end is near. I'm merely pointing out how God spoke to humanity in the Bible, current events that I'm observing, and a strange occurrence of crows around my house. And I will leave you with the words of Jesus. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. All these things must come to pass. Are we living in the end times? I don't know. I'm I'm just pointing out observation and correlation. Of some kind has to be magnetism or frequency energy. 7 different worlds. We are living in number 8 right here. Dualidad. He said right here, look, this triangle, so as above, as is below.
Es el yin yang.
Yin yang, los dos de vida. Dualidad. Of course, the orientation is going to be very symbolic. It only cuts on with the anthropomorphic figure right here looking up. You can see the leads right here and also the contacts right here. Hay un positivo y negativo también, los dos, porque no se funcionan en esta manera. Nada. ¿Qué es la diferencia de este y una batería?
Esta es energía natural, la herbolaria, la astrología. Ellos les enseñaron todo ese conocimiento, pero el hombre todavía no estaba preparado para recibir ese conocimiento.
Hay que mostrar algo. Hay 3. Un cable. Positivo, negativo, tierra. The neutral, the hot, and the ground. The 120 is hot, neutral, ground. The 230 is hot, hot, ground. This is an electrical device of some kind. Another handbag.
Sostiene la bolsa del conocimiento o algo. Está en todas las culturas, igual como la llave de ángel.
This is 4,000 years old. You seen a Bible? ¿Cuál tiene más años, este o la Biblia?
Esto.
This is older than the Bible, yet it has this very Christian symbol in there. I'll let you know that everything on earth is circular.
Esto podría ser también una representación cósmica, calendario astrológico.
¿De los mayas?
Sí, de los mayas y de todas las culturas.
No inteligencia para todos.
Exacto. El triángulo que está señalando hacia arriba, pero aquí está abajo. Como es arriba, es abajo.
What he was saying is right here, this is a symbol of the universe. These are the planets. ¿Cuánto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mundos.
Sí.
7 different worlds. We are living in number 8 right here. If this was fake, I think this would be center. Look, it's not perfect. They're showing you that this is not made in a factory. If they could carve a rock like this, do you think they could have squared that up perfect? Of course they could have. There's not a single mistake in any of this. Where's the oops? Where's the oh no? Where's the I fucked up? I don't see it. This is what Arturo said. The artifacts to be exhibited were found in region and feature iconography that does not directly correspond to known Mesoamerican symbolic systems. Their engravings, geometric patterns, and the intentional arrangement of certain elements suggest a highly civilized technical and symbolic knowledge, the meaning of which is still being studied. One of the most striking aspects of these pieces is the presence of quartz deliberately integrated into their structure. The quartz emits a visible luminescence. This phenomenon does not occur spontaneously nor randomly, but only when the pieces are aligned and connected under specific conditions. Right? From a scientific perspective, quartz is a material known for its piezoelectric properties and its ability to interact with pressure, mechanical energy, or energy fields. Frequency. However, the way it was worked and arranged in these artifacts suggests an advanced understanding of these properties applied with an intention that goes beyond a mere ornamentation. The symbols carved on the surfaces could yet be related to an as-yet deciphered activation, communication, or signaling system that links form, matter, and energy. The light generated when the pieces are joined should not be interpreted as a random effect, but rather as the physical reaction that points to a premeditated functional design. These findings open new lines of research into the technological and conceptual level of the cultures that inhabited Tula, or even earlier groups, and raise fundamental questions about the use of mineral, energetic, and symbolic knowledge in antiquity. Far from offering definitive answers, these artifacts invite us to observe, document, and analyze rigorously, maintaining an open mind towards what we do not yet fully understand. I think this fits the bill of do not fully understand. Rocks that emit light endlessly, and no battery attached. This is an electrical device of some kind. It has to be magnetism or frequency energy. 7 different worlds. We are living in number 8 right here. Dualidad. They take something off the end of Daniel. The destruction of Bel and the dragon. Cut off from the end of Daniel. This is a 212-year-old Bible. You're currently scanning it in. Watch. This Bible contains the Apocrypha. For those of you who don't know, the Apocrypha are books of the Bible that were removed as non-canonical. Ecclesiasticus. Basically, the Catholic Church went in there and said, these books fit our narrative and these books don't. Baruch. We're going to take the ones out that we don't like and we're going to make the rest of them an entire religion. You're going to believe it. History of the destruction of Bel and the dragon. Cut off from the end of Daniel. Why would they take something off the end of Daniel, which is a book with a ton of end times prophecy? Kind of like taking the end off a movie. the Maccabean Revolt. Before you read the Bible, go delve into some history on ancient Israel. You got to know what was going on in that point in time, or else you won't understand the Bible. Another 700 to go on this one, and then we have this one, which is about 3 times as long. We thought it'd be better to get the oldest Bible out first. Currently on page 658. We got some more crazy travel coming up, and check out some alien portals and frequency energy. Party with some famous scientists and some NASA representatives and talk about this Bible some more, but we're going to make it available for everybody to see. Information should be free, just as God intended. Going to post it online for free. Shout out to my homie Jesus for making all this possible.
And John.
John and Jesus bringing you to dinner. Living in the end times. Let's look at the Bible. With the entire world focused on the Middle East, I figured I'd look to the Bible for answers. This is an 1884 Catholic Bible that says Palestine is the Holy Land. 1895 Reference Bible that says Palestine is the Holy Land. And then an 1812 print that contains a write-up on Judea, Palestine, or the Holy Land. If you look at what the Bible says, it seems that they're trying to erase Palestine. I want to read one excerpt for you. Palestine, which comprehends the ancient country of Canaan, was occupied by 9 tribes of Israel. Israel is a tribe. Its many advantages and happy situation induced the neighboring and powerful kingdoms to attempt its subjection. Most of them succeeded in reducing to obedience and slavery the peaceable inhabitants. They have treated the conquered with utmost barbarity, not sparing old or young, women or helpless children. 180 girls aged 7 to 12 were just blown up at a school in Iran. We all know that in the end times, God's chosen people will be persecuted nigh unto death. As I scan the Bible throughout the years, I can see they've tried to erase it already. This is a 1950s translation. Isaiah chapter 15, verse 29, Philistia. Verse 31, Philistia. 1895 translation. Isaiah 14:29, Palestinia. 31, Palestinia. In 55 years, they changed the name. You can see it right here. Are we living in the end times? Let's look at the Bible. The prophet Amos is referring to the children of Israel right here. Though they climb up to heaven, then shall I bring them down. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. The Lord God of hosts is he that touches the land, and it shall melt, and all that dwell therein shall mourn. Look at what's going on in the Middle East right now. Think to yourself, did they get something twisted? Have they tried to erase God's chosen people from...
Ever notice that every major crime organization has faced RICO charges? Everything from black criminal organizations to the Italian mob, to the bikers. Everybody has faced some type of RICO charges. Guess who's never faced RICO charges? The KKK. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. The Ku Klux Klan has never faced RICO charges. You show me one news article in which the KKK or a member of the KKK faced RICO charges, and now I'll retract my statement and apologize.
I said it once, and I'll say it again. The reason the Justice Department has never filed RICO charges against the KKK is the same reason you will never see Clark Kent and Superman at the same time.
How come the KKK never got hit with a RICO charge?